Hey guys, welcome back to the next video on our channel. Thank you very much for your support on the first one, and I appreciate all your subscriptions and views. If you do enjoy the videos and the content, please feel free to like, share and subscribe. In today's video we've got a power steering pump, absolute nightmare. Yeah, I mean, check this video out that I'm going to post right now. It was chaos. But yeah, I mean, we managed to do it after a few attempts. About £150 worth of money gone on power steering fluid. We finally managed to bleed the system, and it's finally working, and it's no longer whining, guys. So we managed to do it. I mean, if you enjoy the content, feel free to continue watching us and supporting the journey, guys. So if you do enjoy what I'm doing here, which is, to be fair, one of my dreams, I've always wanted to have my own project car and to sort of buy, fix, sell and potentially get something about like an M4 or, you know, a performance car essentially. So yeah, I mean, if you do enjoy, feel free to comment, let me know your thoughts. If there's things that I could be doing better or make my life easier, feel free to share. So guys, I'm just going to post a short clip of what happened, an absolute disaster. Honestly, I've never seen anything like it, but what you would call ATF was strawberry milkshake, and it was going everywhere. Oh my god. But yeah, we managed to sort it, and now the power steering works. There's no whining, and guys, we're ready to finally get to our final stages of alternator, the window regulators, and sell on and buy another salvage vehicle. So stay tuned. Peace. Gonna strip this first, and I'm gonna empty the fluid out so we don't get a massive mess.
What fluid is that again?
So the power steering fluid. Yeah, I'm gonna drain that because there's hoses connected, and once we start undoing them, the power steering fluid will get everywhere. So just gonna try and get a nice access to that. That's too fat, too thick. It's supposed to be green, not brown. Just trying to drain it. Obviously, it's quite difficult to do it. Bloody hard work.
It's quite a lot to get out.
Yeah, when you're moving
slowly.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to hold it in.
Yeah, if you start moving it. There we go.
I should do it again. 1, 2, 3, go.
Do you know what I might do? I might do it differently. Yeah, that was a bit too long, so I'm just gonna take the reservoir off and then attempt to just spill it into the bucket. I think it'll be a bit easier. Yeah, I just put the lid back on because I don't want it falling and actually spilling, because this fluid stinks.
What?
Oh, shit. Smell my finger.
It's all.
Actually rinks. You can smell the lid if you want.
I just said no.
And then if I can the bucket. There we go. Right, so let's open it. Can you smell it?
No, and I don't really want to.
So I'm just going to have to wash this reservoir afterwards. Now we've got that empty, just going to attempt to undo these 3 bolts, because what you don't want to do, the belt at the minute will hold it in place somewhat. So I'll be able to undo these bolts, because once I start taking everything apart, these bolts will be difficult to get off. So I'm just making my life a little bit easier at the moment. Got to remember the pattern. So now we've got these bolts off. I'm going to put WD-40 around this area here, and I'm going to try and pry the actual ring off, hopefully without breaking or snapping the pulley itself, because it is plastic. So let's find out and see if I overdo it or not. They do seize plastic and that one. Okay, looks like it's slowly, maybe. Oh, yeah, it's coming out. Beautiful. Still needs a bit more. It's taking its time. There we go. And you can see where it was actually seized on as much. That's minor. So now we're just going to start undoing the. This is it. And this is what's whining. Shouldn't do that. Should be nice, smooth and quiet. So we've got 1 bolt here, 1 bolt underneath, and then we've got 1 bolt here on the side, and then another bolt underneath, and then further back another one each as well, which is fabulous. Managed to get these 2 bolts out, one of the bolts up here, and then we're just going to work our way around. But because one of the bolts is under this pressure pipe, I'm going to start, I've started undoing this to start releasing some fluid out, and I can get that pipe out the way. And then I'm going to, as a Jubilee clip on this pipe, I'm going to undo and then get that pipe off as well, and that will give me perfect access to the pump. I'm hoping that I don't, because this is part of the cooling system as well, behind it is a water pump. I'm hoping I won't have to undo the water pump. Now this connector goes to the power steering rack underneath. So power steering fluid goes from under these 2 pipes. This pipe connects there, it gives it in, that pumps it under pressure through this pipe to the power steering rack, and that's how you have power steering, because this pulley gets on the belt, winds that up and gives it enough pressure, so it's nice and easy to steer. So we've got this out now. Managed to catch as much fluid as I can. There we go. Okay guys, so at the minute I'm just undoing the last bolt, which is holding this on, and then we'll be able to pull this out successfully. It's a bit of a tight squeeze to get into the bolt here. This is some tight Torxes, so Very easy to snap the Torx, or actually round off the bolt, and then you're stuck. There we go. And there's the bolt I was fighting with just now. Oh, bit of liquid still left in there. Out with the old and in with the new. Beautiful. There we go. High pressure, low pressure, pulley. That I think winds up the water pump as well at the same time, which is quite cool because you're using one pulley for two things, the actual power steering and the water pump. So yeah, jobs are good.
I think we've figured that out.
So guys, this is the new power steering pump that's going in. So we just got to make sure we aim it correctly in there. No wires are in the way. So we're just getting this secured in place with these two bolts, and then we will continue putting the bolts in on the side, front and back. Taking the bolts out is a lot easier than really putting them back in, I'll tell you now. So I've just pulled out the power steering pump with the water pump in there, and it should be blue. Most BMWs take blue coolant and not red, so we'll do it the proper way.
Just gonna let it drain out.
You're just going to let it drain out properly. You can assist it by opening this up and blowing into it with compression. Yeah, look, there you go. Off it goes. Get in there, boy.
I know what I'm gonna do. Started to smell, bro.
Yeah, power steering fluid. Now I need to secure the bolts. So I've done this bolt up here, this bolt down here.
No point talking,
These.
there's noise in the background. It's not gonna pack.
It's so noisy. Shut up. Right. So we've secured this bolt, torqued it down to spec, the bolt underneath, and we've got the first two bolts on this side. Now there's two at the back that we need to get in, which is going to be an absolute nightmare because I struggled with them. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, other than that, it's secure. It's ready to sort of go. Yeah, just getting the two last bolts in. Slowly but surely, it's coming together. It's taking its time because there's not enough space in there to get a socket. So we've just started to put this pipe on, which is the fluid. We're going to put the high pressure one back on with the washers, and then we can put the pulley on, belt on, and then start bleeding the system through this. So guys, that's the finished product. Come on over and have a look. Now I can just turn it like it's nothing. So that's the power steering done. Cheers with my tea. It's working successfully, and now it feels like a hot knife through butter.